Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on last year's national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run it from the gun. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Hokies are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Power football with the run. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. And the Hokies will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Off play action on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Looking to throw on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for space. It's Snow. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to run it. It's Hunt. He got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bring in the heat. Right on the money. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
It's caught. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going with the ground game left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To throw, it's Stewart. Quickly to the tight end. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This drive will open from the 15. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw it, Stewart. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The give from the gun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and
there he goes! A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Across the 25, he's got room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Stanford quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Walters. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Stanford! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State.
Makes the catch.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Hunt. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. Unleashes one. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Stanford wants to push the pace. To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Steps away. Lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop him.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Hunt. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they've had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hokies! And the pummeling has started. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got him. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Walters. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Cardinal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
From the gun. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to.
Should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.